Philanthropist and public servant of the highest caliber, Bernie Marcus made a wide and lasting impact in his community and beyond. In 1979, Mr. Marcus co-founded the Home Depot Incorporated, the world's largest home improvement retailer, and was its first CEO. He was chairman until his retirement in 2002. He then redirected his passion for others toward a variety of charitable endeavors, channeling his generosity through the Marcus Foundation, which focuses on Jewish causes, children, medical research, free enterprise, and veterans. Among the Marcus Foundation's key accomplishments, Grady Health System's Marcus Stroke and Neuroscience Center, and the Marcus Trauma Center, and the Piedmont Heart Institute. As a strong believer in contributing to the health of the world around them, Bernie and his wife Billy established the Marcus Autism Center, which provides programs for children with disorders of the brain and their families. And as a thank you to the Home Depot's associates, customers, and shareholders in Atlanta, Bernie created the Georgia Aquarium, the largest aquarium in the Northern Hemisphere. Bernie and Billy Marcus were among the first to sign the Giving Pledge, a commitment made by the world's wealthiest individuals and families to commit more than half of their wealth to philanthropy or charitable causes either during their lifetime or in their will. A patriot and stalwart supporter of our military and veterans community, Bernie is one of the largest individual donors to veterans causes, to include the Shepherd Center's Share Military Initiative ensures that members of the military and veterans get diagnosed and cared for without financial constraint. With the success of the Share program at Shepherd, Bernie founded the Marcus Institute for Brain Health. Bernie has made key investments in top-performing veterans initiatives, such as the Boulder Crest Foundation, Team Red, White, and Blue, the Warrior Alliance, Gary Sinise Foundation, Team Rubicon, The Mission Continues, and many more. Of Bernie Marcus's greatest legacies is his passion for addressing the epidemic of invisible wounds that afflict our nation's veterans and first responders. Traumatic brain injuries and post-traumatic stress afflict nearly 1 out of every 3 military personnel deployed to war zones since 2001. An estimated 30% of our nation's first responders are also dealing with depression and post-traumatic stress. Bernie established the Avalon Network with a nationwide vision for developing treatment and training sites for veterans and first responders experiencing traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress, and substance abuse. Utilizing proven methods from the Boulder Crest Foundation and the Marcus Institute for Brain Health, Bernie partnered with the Gary Sinise Foundation to drive a leading cognitive health and mental wellness provider for our veterans, first responders, and their families. Congratulations to Bernie Marcus for his Lifetime Achievement Award for his service to military veterans and their families.
Thank you. I could just really feel the air suck out of the room when y'all realized it wasn't Bernie, just some young kid. And I'm sorry for that. Bernie sends his regrets. He would really love to be here to accept this award. My name is coincidentally Marcus. I'm not in the will or anything. But listen, I got to tell you, as I watched all these award recipients come up, I mean, I can't help but think about Bernie and his vision and how much he cares about veterans. I mean, to watch just from the beginning, Mark Eister, I can't see you out there, Mark, but I mean, what you did starting at Perimeter College and our ability to come alongside you because Bernie saw a vision in you as a leader and grow that into what it is today at Georgia State, incredible. Camp Twin Lakes, Kate was just up here. Similarly, I mean, we supported those camps, and what they've done for veterans and military families today has just grown and grown and grown. No one can talk more about Shepherd Center or better about it than Jared just did. I mean, his story is the story. Bernie gets adamant. I mean, he is so frustrated when he reads a story about another veteran's suicide, and there are too many to read every day in this country. And so he is laser focused on solving that issue. It started with Share more than a decade ago, and what Shepherd Center has done, they've truly been a national leader, and his vision is to take that all over the country, and we're busy about doing that work. I mean, I could go on and on about some of the other organizations and the folks. The Warrior Alliance, I mean, meeting with Scott and Jared early on. I mean, this community needed a community integration hub, and we said, why can't we get behind that, and why don't we do it? And to be Bernie to come behind that and really stand it up is truly an honor. So he would be incredibly grateful and honored to stand amongst the other award recipients today. And I got to tell you, as a veteran, I have the best job in the world. I truly get to take care of my fellow comrades and my friends. And I got to tell you, what we have to do in philanthropy, it has to be done because there's nobody else that's going to do it, okay? Nobody looks to the government and says, oh, government's going to create some innovative entrepreneurial approach to take care of all of our service members. While we all wish it could be that way, innovation doesn't happen inside of government. It tends to happen outside of government. And what you've heard and what you've seen across Sample of today is citizens stepping up and taking care of our own. And that's the way it has to be done in Georgia and the rest of this country. And once we carry that banner forward, you know, we know that when we see this vision all the way through, we're going to take care of veterans, and those suicide numbers are going to come down. And there's one quote that I'll end with quickly that Bernie said from the beginning. He said this early on. I've been with him 8 years, and Bernie said very early, if we properly heal and transition our veterans, we heal our nation. And what that means, right, is what Scott said earlier today. Veterans are not broken. They're not charity cases. They don't need your pity. They do need some support, and we have a serious issue on our hands with respect to transition. But when they come back and they are the productive members of society that they were on the battlefield, our country is better because of it. So let's continue to champion them and stand behind them. I'm honored to accept this on behalf of Bernie and the foundation. I want to thank you guys all for being here tonight.